All right, folks. Chris, Hike San Diego County with you here. Hey, I don't mean to get the sun in your face there with the angle of the camera there. But I am here at the Box Canyon historical marker. Now, I don't know how well you can read that. And it's sad when people shoot these signs from all these bullet holes and there's a little bit of graffiti. But yeah, if you want to pause it and read that, I'm here at this spot to do a little video because Box Canyon here, where the historical marker is, that this was a route that was taken by settlers of California in the 19th century, mid-19th century. And this is how they used to come, and it was a preferred way in the winter because it wouldn't be snowed over like other parts of California with the San Bernardino Mountains and the Sierra Nevada. So they could come this way, and the highest point is only about 3,600 feet, just right up the road here. Not just right up the road, but about 20 miles up the road. Well, it's a little windy. It's probably going to affect the audio quality. I'll show you this sign here, the bedrock funnel. You know, it's amazing how they used to come through here with horse-drawn carriages. And, whatever challenge that must have been down there, you can see where they had to come through. And I'm going to go down and show you that. I'm going to put the phone away, though, because I have to work my way down through all this. And with all those desert agave and cholla down there, one wrong move can be very painful. So I'm going to get down there, and then I'll show you the canyon when I get down there. All right, see you in a minute. All right, folks. Chris, Hike San Diego County, back with you now. I'm back down from that viewing area, trying to get down into the Box Canyon. But I'm not going to go this way, because that would probably get me really hurt. So I'm going to go around the way where the wagons would have had to have come around, because there's no way they were going to make it through there. That's just some really beautiful landscape here. Got some nice desert agave. And some of these, I think this is called Parrish's Goldeneye. I'm not sure, but I think that's it. I looked it up on iNaturalist, and that's what it closely resembled, the foliage and the flowers. Here's a pretty nice, kind of shabby looking though, California juniper. It's got some berries. Maybe we could squeeze a bunch out and get some gin. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really like gin. But anyway, look at how gorgeous this is. There's the Box Canyon in there. So I'm going to work my way down. Some nice flowers here. And watch out for this cholla. Yeah, never want to get hit with that stuff. I accidentally brushed up against it one time. And those spines are almost like spring-loaded. Once they get touched, they just pop right off the plant and go right into my skin, right through the pants and into the skin. I had to take my pants off, and it was really bad. I had to rip right through, and it was a lot of blood. But lesson learned: don't come in contact with cholla ever, or you'll be sorry. Imagine falling face first into that thing. Oof. All right. I think that's called a barrel cactus. Yeah, and this one. This is cat claw acacia, I think. Yeah, you don't want to, or it could be a mesquite. I really don't know. There's so much stuff out here. I mean, it's a desert, but all kinds of things are growing. All right, working our way into the box canyon. Yeah, look at all these flowers. This is just so pretty. It's getting kind of tough to move around in here. This was really loose sand down here where, you know, the erosion is really going to have its most effect down here where we'll get the smallest granules. So it's a little tougher to walk through, but I'm going to ultimately head in the other direction towards the Rainbow Canyon. But I just wanted to show you guys this first. This beautiful foliated metamorphic rock. And there's much more of it through down into the Rainbow Canyon. I bet there are a lot of people who, rock climbers who would love to come here. I wouldn't try it. No, that's not for me. And this looks like an area, yeah, I can see one there. An owl's nest. There's all kinds of poop too. But there's the nest right there. You can kind of see some old feathers and stuff. You can see all those twigs that were used to make it. All right, I'm gonna start heading out of here and towards the Rainbow Canyon, and I'll show you some of that when I get there. All right, see you on the next one. Okay folks, Chris, Hike San Diego County, back with you again, getting into Rainbow Canyon. Here's a nice California juniper. The first time I saw this one, just because of the way, you know, the way it's growing, it's got a little, almost like a regular, from that, coming up from that direction, it looked like it had, you know, like a pyramidal shape of a conifer, and I thought it was a pinyon pine when I first saw it the first time, but now I know it's a juniper when I got closer. But yeah, this is about 2,500 feet or so, and I think you need to get a little bit higher up in elevation to see any pinions. Maybe 3,500, 3,700 feet. I'm not sure exactly, but I think this is a little too low. But anyway, look at this. That's probably hard to see with the sun coming in, but anyway, I wanted to do this canyon during the morning because in the afternoon the sun's coming from the other way and it'll be getting right into, look at that nice foliated metamorphic rock. Woo. Yeah, the sun would be getting right into the lens, and it just wouldn't be able to see anything very well at all. Now there's two ways we can go. Yesterday I went up that way. It was kind of warm yesterday too. The conditions weren't great for video making. So I'm just gonna keep coming down here a little bit more so you can get a lot of these nice views of this canyon. I love canyons. Coming up around the bend. Here we go. So pretty. All right. Leave it with that nice view there. And I'll say, all right, see you on the next segment. All right, folks. Chris, Hike San Diego County, back with you again. Hey. Just wanted to show you this little area. Oh, and I came through here yesterday. These cat claw acacias, which I think they are. They might not be. There were a bunch of butterflies coming through here. I guess they moved on to a different spot today, but it was really nice seeing them fluttering about and flying all over the place. But yeah, there's more of Rainbow Canyon in here. You can see the significant bloom up along this hillside. And, you know, the desert, in at least in areas where it does get a little bit more rainfall than others, like around here, the plant life that grows here, I mean, it's not giant trees like in a forest, which is really nice. Oh, there's a butterfly right there. So we can zoom in on that little one. It's right by a tiny cholla. Don't get caught in there, my little friend. But anyway, there it goes. Yeah, all this kind of different stuff, like this creosote bush and these other daisies and the sage and those cactus, the barrel cactus, and the ocotillo. These plants right here. Ocotillo in Spanish, apparently it means tiny torches, and you can see that, not really see the flowers now, but when they do flower, they have these little red flowers at the ends of them. And these plants are, the ocotillo, they're drought deciduous. So they only get leaves after it rains. And then eventually when there's no need for them anymore, they fall off. And then when it rains again, the leaves come back. So a lot of the times throughout the year, especially in the summer, they're all bare, and it's just, you can see all the thorns and sticks, and they look like they're dead. But then once they get some water again, the leaves come back. So they're really pretty when they do, but they're quite scary looking when they're bare. They're just all full of thorns and stuff, and you look at them and say, oh, I don't want to bump up against that. And like I said, cholla, you don't want to bump up against that. Look at how heavily armed that thing is. Whew! Those things, no, you want to steer clear of that. But anyway, then we're coming up to the road again over here. The San Diego County S2, the Great Southern Overland Stage Route of 1859. So, yeah, I just wanted to show you that section. Kind of see my shadow now. All right, well, I'm going to come up around the bend here, see what we can see. Oh yeah, that looks like, I think that mountain right there is Chariot Mountain. That's like a 4,600 footer. We can't see it over here. On this other side is Granite Mountain. It's a 5,600 footer. It's a very difficult hike. I'd like to do a video there sometime soon. I just want the weather to cool off a little bit more before I do that, because it's quite challenging, and I want it to be as cool as possible. All right, well, that's it for this segment. I'll see you on the next one. Later. Okay, folks. Chris with you again. Hike San Diego County. A really nice part of the canyon here along the trail. We've got some desert willow growing. And these are pretty big ones. Not the biggest I've seen, but the biggest I've seen today. And I don't know, I think this is some type of apricot. I'm not really sure. I forget. I think I identified it before, but it's a pretty big one. The road is right there. But this is, like I said, look at these desert willows. And from here, I don't know if we can see Granite Mountain. Kind of, not really. But the bloom up here is spectacular. Look at all that in there. Look at all that color. Beautiful. It's going to be hard to work my way through these desert willows on each side here. Which Desert willows are really kind of probably a misnomer, which I don't know the scientific name, but they're not in the willow family. The Salicaceae, I think it is. Oh, there go the butterflies. Yeah, they must have moved over to the willows today. There's one, still asleep. All right. Oh, there goes another one. So it looks like this is pretty much where the canyon kind of fizzles out here, and then we just get back to the road. And the trail kind of ends over here, and then it gets picked up across the street, and then down the road a little bit to the south, it picks up again. But this is about what you get today on over here in Box Canyon and Rainbow Canyon. I'll leave you with these nice desert willows and the view of the mountains off in the distance, Chariot Mountain. And well, I'm going to turn this way to say to do a video ending and say thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. It's pretty easy to do. Hit that thumbs up if you like the video. Share it with your friends, family, your enemies, coworkers, whoever. All right. Thanks for watching. Hike San Diego County out. See you on the next one. Later.